Lakeview Elementary is a small rural school located in Dillon County. The school serves 394 students and has 21 teachers. 42% of the students are African American, 45% are Caucasian, and the remaining 13% of the population consists of American Indian, Asian, Hispanic, and 2 or more races. Every student that attends Lakeview Elementary is eligible for free lunch. 77.5% of these students are living in poverty, 6% of these students have disabilities, and 2.8% are served by the Gifted and Talented program. More specifically, the classroom that I was placed in was a child development classroom. This class is the only child development class at Lakeview Elementary. The class consisted of 21 students. 9 of these students were African American, 10 were Caucasian, and 2 were 2 or more races. There were not any students with learning disabilities in the class. However, some special education students did come to visit at certain times during the day. As far as classroom management, the teacher assigns specific classroom jobs for the students each day. Some of these jobs consisted of the light person, bookkeeper, and soap person. The whole school adopted a reward system for each classroom to use. In this system, there were various behavior levels in a chart, and each student had a clip that started in the middle of the chart each day. If a student did something great, then his or her clip would get moved up. If a student was misbehaving or causing trouble, then his or her clip would get moved down. There are specific consequences for a low clip, and students are rewarded with Gator Bucks for a higher clip. Students can save up their Gator Bucks to spend in the school store, or they can use them to participate in school-wide events. Students were learning letters during the time that I was in the classroom. Each morning, students would gather together on the carpet and review the days of the week. Then the teacher would use the day to write a sentence on the board, such as, "Today is Tuesday. It is cool today." The teacher would then write 3 letters on the board for the calendar person to come to the board and find in the sentences. The student would circle the letters that he or she found, then return to the carpet. After that, the teacher would use her computer and projector to play a video for the students to dance to get the day started. After the video, the teacher would read students a book and ask interactive questions about the story. Students do not have any technology in the classroom for their own use, only the teacher. The teacher and teacher assistant individually test students on their understanding occasionally. For example, students were learning to use positional words. In the assessment on positional words, students would meet at the back table one by one and use a pig and a tambourine. The teacher would instruct the student to put the pig on top of the tambourine, beside the tambourine, make the pig go around the tambourine, and over the tambourine. The teachers were able to clearly see the student's understanding of the material using this method of assessment. Through this experience, I learned some things that I would definitely take to my classroom. I really enjoyed the morning dances that my teacher did with the students, and the students were very engaged in that. On the other hand, I also learned some things that I would do differently. For example, I would interact more with the children during station time instead of just letting them free play. I would also be more structured with planning specific books and nursery rhymes used for instruction instead of letting students pick them. This experience definitely reinforces my decision to become a teacher. I've even found that I love the age of child development. This would definitely be my grade of choice given the opportunity to choose. From my observation, what impacted me the most was racial population. The schools in Ana, where I grew up, are predominantly white. The demographics for the 2015-2016 school year at the elementary school that I attended was 83% Caucasian. The opportunity to experience a school with so much more diversity than the school that I attended really opened my eyes to the different teaching and learning styles needed to reach students from various socioeconomic and racial backgrounds. The college goal that I set at the beginning of the semester was to work hard in everything that I do. I stated that I was working towards this goal by participating in the Degree in 3 program as well as the Teaching Fellows program. Now, as the semester is coming to a close, I am proud to say that thus far I have definitely worked hard. I currently have A's in all of my classes, I am taking 18 credit hours, and I am an active participant of the Teaching Fellows program. As I move through the remainder of this year, it is my goal to continue to work hard in everything that I do and make A's in all of the classes that I'm in. The number one goal that I have set for my career is to make an impact on at least one student. My hopes, however, are that I make an impact on many students. In order for me to achieve this, I have to strive to become the best teacher that I possibly can. While in college, I will ask to help teach in the classroom, take constructive criticisms from my teachers, build relationships with the students in my placements. I will take part in as many opportunities that I am able and work hard to maintain a 4.0 GPA. I utilize the Writing Center on campus to help me make the best grade possible on my papers. I also used the University 110 placement to engage in the classroom. From that experience, I was able to volunteer to teach a small group and build a relationship with students. I participated in the Teaching Fellows program in the Spadoni College of Education. This program helped me progress toward my goals because through that program I was placed at Lakeview Elementary. I got the opportunity to teach a lesson and get constructive criticism to help me improve for the next time that I'm able to teach. I have been in this placement since the beginning of the school year, so I have really been able to focus on building lasting relationships with the students there. Also, I've participated in the trunk or treat that was put on by the Spadoni College of Education. This was an extra opportunity that I was able to take part in to serve my community. I really enjoyed getting to experience excited children on Halloween. Once I begin the professional program and I'm in the Spadoni College of Education more often, I'm sure that I will take part in many of the opportunities that the college has to offer. I'm certain that I will utilize the praxis workshop that the college puts on to help students pass the praxis. This will help me progress towards my goal of becoming a teacher because it will help me pass the praxis, which is the last step that I need to take before I'm able to become a teacher.